Hey guys, I hope you are all having a wonderful day and welcome to another installment of Foundation Reviews with Brianna. So I showed you this the other day in a haul video. It's the Nars Velvet Matte Skin Tint, and I asked you guys if you wanted to see a more up-close demo review all on this foundation, and so many of you guys said you wanted to see a review on this, so that's what we're doing today. So at first I wasn't even sure if I should do a review on this because this is definitely geared to more oily skin, which is why I bought it. I bought it because in the summer here in Atlanta, it is so hot, my skin gets very oily, it's humid, and I figured this was going to be a really good foundation for me in the summer. So I wasn't sure if I should do a review on it now because right now my skin is more normal and it's got some slight dry patches here and there. So that's my skin now. But this is definitely geared towards more oily skin, so just keep that in mind. Okay, so this foundation comes in 12 shades. I am in the shade St. Moritz Medium 1. It's a perfect match for me. This is $44 and it does come in like a tube, like a squeezy tube type of application, which a lot of people, I don't know if they're gonna like that or not, but it's actually a really convenient, easy form. You just kind of squeeze it on the back of your hands and then apply it with a brush, or however, you can even use this and apply it with your hands. But I actually don't mind the tube. It's actually pretty convenient. You can just throw it in a bag. If you're traveling, throw it in your luggage. You don't have to worry about it breaking. So it's actually pretty convenient. Did I say how much it costs yet? I don't remember, but it's $44. You get 1.7 ounces, which is actually more than your typical 1 ounce foundation. So you actually get more. This also has claims that it's gonna blur imperfections and not settle into lines or pores or anything like that. It also has an SPF of 30, which is awesome. Now, as you guys know, I never rely on SPF in foundations. You really want to make sure you're putting on a good SPF first, but I do like to have an extra type of protection on my skin. So an SPF of 30 in your foundation is just a great benefit on top. So this is an oil-free foundation as well, and it is supposed to control oil throughout the day. So again, remember, this is for oily skin types, but we're gonna see how it works on my skin right now. Again, my skin is normal with some dryness right now. So let's put it to the test, let's see how it works, and I'll show you guys the demo. Okay, I'm gonna start out by priming my skin with the Juice Beauty Photo Pigment Illuminating Primer. I really am loving this primer. It just really smooths the skin. It feels so good on the skin, so I'm gonna use that today. And right now, because it's not like the dead of summer here in Atlanta, if it was, I probably would not be using this type of primer. I would use more of a mattifying primer, but because it's still winter and it's so cold here right now, I'm gonna use this just to give my skin a little glow underneath this type of foundation. So I'm gonna go in with the shade St. Moritz, which I told you guys is medium 1. It's like the perfect match for me. I'm gonna shake it up a little bit, and then we'll just start dabbing some all over. All right, let's start blending this in. Okay, so here is the foundation applied to my skin. It feels really, really good, you guys. It feels so lightweight. You absolutely do not feel it on your skin at all. It gives a very natural finish. It is not like sucking the moisture out of your skin. It's not super matte. It's just a very natural finish. Like, it totally just looks like your skin. So I absolutely love the finish. I love the way it goes on. And I'm gonna zoom in just to show you guys. It does kind of accentuate some dryness on my nose right now. But again, I'm gonna be wearing this mostly in the summertime when I am more oily, because it's gonna be so good in the summertime. Hopefully it holds up to like oil and stuff. But for me now, I am just letting you guys know it does cling a little bit, but nothing bad at all. Like, I have other foundations that cling to dry patches way worse. So for this being a more of a mattifying type of foundation, I'm super impressed. You can see on my cheeks and everything, it's very, very natural. It looks really good. It's not settling into any pores or anything like that as of now. And hopefully you can see a little bit how it kind of is separating a little bit on those dry patches on my nose. But all right, guys, I'm gonna go put the rest of my makeup on. We'll see how it looks with everything put together, and then I'll check back in with you guys in a few hours. We'll see how it holds up then, and we'll just wrap up on this foundation review. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so I am back with the rest of my makeup on. You can see how it looks with everything else put together. So I can tell you guys, I absolutely love the feel of this foundation. It is so lightweight. You honestly don't feel it on your skin. If you have dry skin, it's definitely catching on some of the dry patches on my nose. But everywhere else on my face, like, I even have some dry patches other places, and it's not. It's just on those nose ones for some reason. But again, that is to be expected with this more matte type of foundation. So I actually did not set my face with any powder because I knew that would kind of accentuate any dryness as well. And I did use all cream products. I used a cream bronzer, I used cream blush, and a cream highlight. So the only thing I set was a little bit down the T-zone. Everything else I just kept as is, just to not accentuate any more dryness and to bring some kind of, you know, dewiness back to my skin, because that's what I usually do when I have more of a matte type of finish. This is not definitely a matte finish. This to me is a very natural finish, which I love. So I'm going to go now. I'm going to go throughout my day. I'm going to check back in with you guys in a few hours and we'll do a close-up then. We'll see how it's holding up, see how any of this dryness is working out, and I'll talk to you guys then. Okay guys, we are back for the final check-in and final thoughts on this foundation. So let's see what time it is. It is 3:35 and I put this on around 10 a.m. So it's been on for a good 5.5 hours, which is definitely a good amount of time. And I feel like I've goldfish in my teeth. I just picked up my kids from school and they always get the goldfish out for like an after school snack, and I can never say no to goldfish. Like, who is with me on the goldfish? They are the most addicting things like ever. So I'm probably sitting here with like goldfish in my teeth. Anyway, okay, so back to the foundation. So 5.5 hours it's been on and we're gonna go do a close-up of it, but I'll tell you before I do that the foundation is like holding up. It holds up so well, you guys. 5.5 hours I haven't touched up at all. I always get oily in the T-zone. Even in the winter, I still get like oily in the T-zone. So I haven't had to touch up once. So that is amazing. So that's what I'm saying. For oily skin, this is just gonna be such a good foundation and I can't wait to wear it in the summertime. And again, it's so lightweight. It's gonna be a perfect foundation for the summer because it's not heavy. It is not like cakey at all feeling. So it is amazing, you guys. If you have combo to oily skin, you are just gonna absolutely love this. Dry skin, you are gonna get a little bit of like dry patches that catch to it. Absolutely loving this foundation. So let's just zoom on in and get a closer look. Okay, so here we are up close and personal. So let's just take a look. So you can see like the T-zone up here is a little bit shiny. I could definitely stand to touch up a little bit, but that is not bad at all. I could definitely keep going without touching up at all. It's not clinging to any dry patches other than my nose still. It's just has that like just a little bit. I mean, you guys can see it on my nose, just a little bit there. It's not really settling into any like lines around my mouth or anything like that. And my pores still look fine. I mean, on camera, I feel like it brings out pores more easily, but it's really not in person. It just looks really fresh and smooth over your pores. I feel like on the camera you can like, it feels like it's sinking in, but it's not. It looks really good. Definitely, this is gonna be amazing for the summertime, amazing for combo to oily skin, awesome foundation. I really, really love it. So I hope you guys enjoyed yet again another foundation review. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.